Hey Stampers, thanks for joining us today. We're going to be making this really cool, beautiful fall card, and I know you're going to love this technique using the ornament punch of all things to make these really cool leaves. Let's get started. We'll start with the cool leaves background. So we're going to take the ornament punch from Stampin' Up and some vellum cardstock, which is a nice heavyweight cardstock. I'm going to punch 2 ornaments out, and then I'm going to take some very vanilla cardstock and punch 2 more ornaments out, trimming off the tops of the ornaments. So now they're leaves. Next, we're just going to take a mat from our mat pack, put the vellum leaf on it. I'm zooming in just so you can see up close what this is going to do. I'm taking the stylus and I'm just going to press the leaf to make the leaf veins. Love this look, it's so cool. And then when I'm done, this is what the other side looks like. So you can see it's actually raised. The stylus has given the vellum this white look. And you want to do this with both of the vellum pieces. Okay, next up I have 3 colors of classic ink. I have more mustard, ruby red, and eggplant envy, and I'm using a sponge stopper on the back of the leaf. So on the back side, I'm starting with the lightest color, which is a mustard. I'm going to rub that in there, taking the sponge stopper, sticking it right in, tapping it right on my ink pad. And for the top, there's a little eggplant envy. And then when I flip, this is what I've just done, when I flip over, you can see the veins coming right through. Now I see a line here that I want to blend, so I'm going to take some of the ruby and just blend that right in. That gives it a little bit more shaded look. Don't have to show through in the vellum, which you can do. And then we'll line it up. The next step for these little guys is to punch a hole in the top. I'm just going to run some linen thread through, but that seems to work. Just trim off the extra, and there's our leaf. For our more mustard panel, we're going to use more mustard classic ink. I'm going to go tone on tone with this. This is a jumbo handle and the Friendly Words jumbo wheel from Stampin' Up. These just pop together. And then I'm going to wheel in my ink pad to get some ink on this and wheel straight across. Now if you don't feel comfortable going straight across, we also sell a wheel guide that works great. Helps you line up. And voila! Now we have our tone on tone background, which I just absolutely love that wheel. I love the look of it. Next, I'm going to take the tree from the Season of Friendship stamp set and ink it up in chocolate chip ink. And I'm going to stamp that to the left-hand side, off the top and off the side. Next, I have a 5 1/4 by 2 inch section of ruby red cardstock. I'm going to start by tearing very roughly the top. The Swiss Army knife of all Stampin' Up products, the distressing tool, and I'm really going to rough up that edge. I'm going to take some chocolate and I'm just going to go right across the top of that. Then with some snail, I'll attach the ruby red panel. And I really want that to look like it's peeling down rustic. I'll take that same distresser tool and go right around the whole card. It's called a de-stressor tool because it's de-stressing me while it's getting stressed out. I'm feeling much better. Now I'm going to take this chocolate ink pad and go right over the top and edges. This is direct paper of the whole panel. So it looks good and aged. Next I'm going to use a section of Orchard ribbon. This has some really pretty colors in it. One of them is the artichoke we're going to be using. I'm just going to wrap this right around the front. So I'm just going to cut enough. So I just cut enough for the front, and I'll just take a little bit of snail to adhere that. And then for 2 little embellishments here, I'm using the 5 1/16 inch neutral brads from Stampin' Up. Come in white, cream, and silver. And they also come in brown. So I'm going to take 2 of those. We'll come back in with the 1 1/16 inch hole punch and punch 2 holes. And those brads just pop right in that hole, and then the back just spreads. Next, we're going to bring our leaves back in. These are going to be attached with some Stampin' Dimensionals. Just need 2, one for the back of each leaf. And they just pop right on the back. And that will just place right down. And the second one, I'm going to overlap, but put it at a little bit of an angle so it looks like it naturally falls. And then we'll take it and put some adhesive on the back. And voila! Our card is complete. Join us again.